His Majesty King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands, Honorable Under-Secretary General Mr. Acharya, Prime Minister of Curaçao, Mr. Ben Whiteman, Prime Minister of St. Martin, Mr. Gomes, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We are honored to have you among us today at this very important dialogue. If we look at the moments that SDGs have been announced and adopted in the UN Assembly Room to the next 48 hours since the adoption of the Sustainable Goals, we can already feel the excitement, the commitment in the halls of the UN, but also at all the partners, both in the public sector as the private sector, to make not only the SDGs part of a commitment at the universal level, but most importantly at local level in their countries. So for us today, as the Kingdom of the Netherlands, together with the UN, it's a very important moment that we could immediately start with the work of executing one of the important goals related to the safety of our oceans. Welcome to our dialogue, Ocean14, implementing the Samoa Pathway and SDG 14 by SIDS through public and private partnership. We will focus on the role of healthy oceans in sustaining livelihoods, the main threats and challenges facing the oceans and marine resources, and the role of SIDS as stewards of the oceans. The co-host will highlight the importance of partnership with SIDS on oceans, including PPPs, in light of implementing the SIDS and the SDGs and Samoa Pathway, touch upon our climate change and ocean-related impacts on SIDS in light of the upcoming UNFCCC COP21 in Paris. It's also important that during this session today, we will stress the healthy oceans, particularly when we look at the global food security, the livelihoods and economic growth, and play a foundational role in solving one of the biggest problems of the 21st century: how to sustainably feed 9 billion people by 2050. Ocean health and productivity must therefore be at the heart of global efforts to end extreme poverty, eradicate hunger, and build resilience to climate change. My friends, permit me and allow me, in order to introduce His Majesty, our King Willem-Alexander, to take you back to the night of January 30, 1953 in the Netherlands. A combination of high tides and a very strong southwestern storm made the waves of the North Sea break the dikes in the southwest of the Netherlands. A large part of the area flooded. It was only at daybreak that the extent of the devastation became clear. 1,830 persons lost their lives that evening. People came from everywhere to lend a helping hand. Then Queen Juliana, grandmother of our keynote speaker of today, rushed to the scene in Zeeland. Knee-deep in water, Queen Juliana consoled families with lost ones, reached out to survivors, and encouraged rescuers. Those pictures of Queen Juliana in our history book remains with us, embedded in our hearts and in our minds, as a symbol of how the Kingdom of the Netherlands, especially the Netherlands, has thrived with high waters. This challenge the Netherlands have confronted with a lot of technology, with new ideas and with innovation in order to survive within a very extreme system of waters demanding of the Netherlands with a total form of water management. The disaster of 1953 prompted the so-called Delta Works in the Netherlands, a unique system of dikes, locks, and other types of works which has to protect the country against future floods. A large part of the Netherlands consists of reclaimed sea. Hundreds of thousands of Dutch families live under the seabed and do not lose their sleep over this fact. Dealing with water is part of the Dutch DNA. It is therefore not surprising that today, everywhere in the world, Dutch water engineers are working to help areas of affected storms, tidal waves, and flooding, and also with a lot of expertise in oceans. We are very proud to have, as our keynote speaker today, His Majesty Willem-Alexander, not only in the genes of his family that have committed themselves to the security of the people of the Netherlands, as we have seen in the moment of challenge, expressed by the courageous actions of then Queen Juliana, but passed on to his mother, Queen Beatrix, in her years, and as Crown Prince of our kingdom, took many positions in the management of water, oceans, and have done that in kingdom level, at the EU level, at the UN level, and has always done that with a lot of success. So for us, this is an opportunity to ask His Majesty, our King, to share with us his experience and knowledge in this area.
Ja, wat leuk.